So, Iain, I know that this is really hard for you to be interviewed, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of presenting for the top of the show.
Oh, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I've written something down for you, so if you can just read this into that camera there.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Hard Bits, where the bits are so hard, they're pixelated.
And Iain will be presenting series 2 of the show. That was very good.
The thing is, the funny thing about this is, you just invited me around to your house. I have no idea what we're about to do. So
yeah, this is what I do with our friend Levin, who's on another episode. Like whenever we go for lunch with the Fortnite crew, I basically bring my little camera along and I force them out into the street. It's always Cardiff Street, and I'm always forcing them to do questions with me. But hey, we get good views on TikTok afterwards.
I love Levin.
I know. We all love Levin.
Well, the cameras were angled differently, right? If he was sitting here.
Yeah, the camera was angled.
He's like
very differently.
Yeah.
If you want to see how the camera was angled, you'll have to go back and watch that because that's from an earlier episode in the series. Iain, we met back in 2022.
Yeah,
do you remember?
Yeah, I do remember. I remember vividly. So that was like one of my first ever like really fun gigs that I got booked for, TwitchCon. And do you know what? I remember you vouched for me after the event on Twitter.
I did.
Back when it was called Twitter.
It's still called Twitter in my mind, but yes.
Because you were the host, and I remember I came in as like a reporter, like a sideline reporter.
Yeah, you're also a host. You're also a host.
Yeah, but like, and I remember seeing you doing like this big cold open where it was like a one take deal where you walked all the way along the set, sat down and welcomed everybody to the show. And I was like, she's good. I was like, she's good at what she does. And
you
then
told your dad about me.
I did tell my dad about you.
That. Yeah.
I said, because, you know, because I come from, as you do, like traditional broadcast. When you see somebody who's got, I guess, those fundamental skills, you see it immediately. So I was just like, oh yeah, she's real good.
Oh,
and then we got on real well, and then we ended up closing the show together, and
yeah,
it was good. Yeah, TwitchCon. It was that France or was it Amsterdam?
It was Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And I remember we had to commentate people basically holding, they were drinking water?
Yeah, and they had to get it to the point where it wouldn't spill.
That's it. They weren't drinking water, they were tipping it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was a really good crew working on it.
As two hosts, it is rare that you get to work together on the same show, isn't it? So I really enjoyed that. And can I say thanks for having me here? Because
of course.
You won't have been in, but Frankie's got a crazy house. Like it's so well put together, and I'm buying a house, so I'm quite inspired by the way you and your partner have done things here. And it's always nice. This is quite embarrassing. I had some Americans come to meet me in London last week, and they were like, "Do you know any good places in East London to live?" And I was like, "Yeah, you should check." I'm from Hull, right? So check out Brixton. It's so good in Brixton. And I was like, when I looked on the map today, I was like, it's South London. That's not East London. So anyway, they're all my American mates moving south when they want to move east.
Let's go back to your 20s.
Yeah.
Have you got any stories from your time working for the Associated Press? Like, what was the weirdest thing you had to do? Because I know you did a lot of sports. Then you also probably doing lifestyle kind of celebrity stuff as well. Like, they literally sent you out to everything.
Yeah, so that job was really interesting because it was as a video reporter. And like a day could be absolutely anything. I'd just go into the office and I'd be told, Iain, you're doing this and this today. So I could be stood outside of the Old Bailey in my old pair of cheap £3 Primark shoes, freezing my ass off. And then so this is true. Like I'd do the Old Bailey, and then in the evening, I remember there was this one day where I climbed the O2 Arena with Ant and Deck.
Yes.
Filmed with them on top of there. They were really cool.
Were they nice?
Yeah, really, really nice. Do you know what? Out of everyone I met working at the Press Association, not the Associated Press, same thing.
Sorry, yes.
They're
Associated Press is more war zones.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed away from those.
Yes.
So like, for example, David Beckham, met him when I was in my 20s, but it was really good because it really humanised everybody. Because you know when you're younger, you're like, oh my God, I hope I get to meet a celebrity or whatever. And then by the time I left that job, I was like, everyone's just
pretty normal.
A human. Yeah, everyone's just normal.
Yeah.
Like Sylvester Stallone, met him, Robert De Niro. Yeah, it was really cool. But like, there was really hard jobs that were like either politics jobs or like crime or whatever. And then I could be doing a red carpet out at Leicester Square on the evening. It was really fun.
Were the criminals nice?
Criminals were great. Yeah, I met some really nice murderers. Yeah. I mean, I could tell you some incredible stories, but yeah.
Go on.
Well, I mean, there was one day I had to sit in a car outside Rolf Harris's house for 6 hours. There you go. That's a true story.
Was that after?
Yeah, it was after.
Okay,
We weren't waiting to see his paintings, you know. There was a lot of stuff I did where, because I thought I wanted to get into journalism originally. And I was like, I don't think journalism's for me, you know. That's when I really worked to try and, because I always liked the idea of doing presenting work, but I always thought, how do you even get into that?
Love Island.
Love Island now, but back then, yeah,
Big Brother.
Big Brother. So like, my ambition was do some on-camera like journalist work, and then maybe build a show reel and go from there. So, but yeah, that's how it started. And
now, because I couldn't do a job in Manchester, you're
which job was that? You
big host. Yeah, we've had this discussion.
It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
2019.
I can't believe I just made that about myself. I'm so sorry.
The thing is, somebody had to not be able to do it from to come looking for some guy who'd never worked in esports before.
And yeah, you got to do the ESL Prem. So
that weekend changed my life completely.
Yeah, because you formed the Iain Chambers fan club, or at least it was formed for you.
It was formed for me. So I was working in radio at the time. I had a drive time show in the East Midlands, and I was doing like a TV football show in a TV station called Notts TV. And I met a lovely guy called George Patchett, he was like a sound engineer. And we became good friends when I'd be doing some vision mixing and directing, and we'd be having a laugh during like a live broadcast. And we became good friends, and then he left. And then a year later, I was doing like this small like stage show in Nottinghamshire. And he was there, and I was like, what are you up to these days, George? He was like, oh, I'm working for ESL. I was like, oh, I've seen that. That's the gaming thing. That's the gaming thing, isn't it? I'm a big gamer. How do I get into that? And he was like, oh, I don't really know, to be honest. And then I gave him my email address, didn't speak for a while. And then whatever this job was, the ESL Premiership, which was CS and Rainbow Six on the same weekend, they needed a stage host. George is in the room with them, and he goes, I know a guy. And then they booked me.
Yeah.
And it changed my life, because I remember going, I was like, this ties together all my skills. It's the energy is amazing. The crowd is like great people. And the competitive edge that I wasn't really used to, or I hadn't really truly experienced in esports at that point, I was like, this is unreal. And I was like, this is what I want to do.
Are you a competitive gamer?
I mean...
You're a Nintendo fanboy, which doesn't make me think you are, but...
Oh no, but back in the day on Halo and Gears and FC, like, I get really
God,
sweaty.
those are the 3 games we're playing today.
Oh yeah, I wish. I would love that. I would show off all my skills on Gears to the world. But you know, what are we actually playing?
We're not playing that. So we've got 3 different challenges today as part of Harbits. And the first challenge is always a speed running challenge.
Okay.
So the game we're going to be playing, I don't know if you'll have played this one. I don't think. But the game that Iain is going to be playing today is Super Meat Boy Forever.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I thought not.
Let's play.
Okay.
Super Meat Boy Forever.
Super Meat Boy Forever.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go,
This
Iain.
is it.
This is it, yeah. So you've got a new mechanic there,
What's
which
that?
is punching. That's a fly. New mechanic, which is punching.
Okay. All right, that's the only time I'm dying.
All right, then.
Just so you're aware.
Okay, the only time you're dying, you say?
What am I doing? Where are you going?
You're dying, that's what you're doing.
So the thing is, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point.
That's one of the things that makes the game hard. I don't know if you noticed, but the show is called Harbits. If you stop jumping, you will slide
down.
Yeah.
So am I supposed to still be entertaining while playing? What do I do?
You don't have to.
I figured it out. This is
Don't
easy.
worry, you just be you while you're playing.
I'm gonna do it. I feel good now.
Brilliant.
I'm understanding it. So we go up, we go down, we go across, and then we go high over there, down, up, slide all the way through here.
Lovely.
You could have picked a harder game. Oh, what? What?
If you're going to be so confident, I won't tell you how to
I get
clear
it,
this bit.
No, I don't
I thought you said you got it.
Wait, what was Levin like at this point?
Frustrated.
Oh, no!
But, there you go. But this is good. You're clearing that really well.
I need to hit him and then go up. That's it, innit?
Yeah, that would be the quickest way to do it. You're doing really well.
No! Oh, this is fun, though.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying dying.
Well, I'm just really good at... because I've been working on camera for a long time, I'm able to hide my sheer misery that I'm experiencing.
But then, because you've been working on camera for a long time and getting emotional reactions from players, you know that that's not what I want from you. I want this. I want this. I want to see you upset. That's why I invited you.
This is so annoying.
Punch that fly in the face. Don't forget. Come on,
timing.
multitask.
No. Right, here we go. This time. If I don't do it this time, I'll give you a $5.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Keep your money in, Chambers.
Come on. No.
I mean, if you were able to complete this level any quicker, then producer Alex will give you a $5 because he'd be like, "Yes, we're on time."
Okay, here we go. Down
nice.
there.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Very
okay, I'm starting
good.
to understand it. No.
Very impressive.
That's
That was impressive, though. That was good. Have you seen Wicked?
The musical?
Yeah, like the film version with Ariana Grande.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Why, am I doing some wicked stuff?
No, it's just the fact that she goes toss with her hair, and I need you to punch. Or in that case, punch.
So this is jump, no.
If you want. Obviously, you could just guide them. I think I've got the fastest recorded time. Actually, maybe mine was 47, not 42. I'm looking now at everyone's times and just trying to work out. I think I have got the fastest time.
That's good.
I don't think I'm the best gamer who's been on the show, though. I'm actually very impressed with you so far.
Who is the best gamer?
Well, we'll have to wait until the end of the series to find out. Because some of them, it's so hard to see what's going to happen.
I don't know why anyone would do this for fun, though. That's what I don't understand.
I don't know about that.
Oh my
I think
God!
You get a sense of well-being from the sense of achievement at the end of it. Nice. Okay. After you punch the slide, duck. Once you get through, make sure you duck, okay? Because that catches people out, and I want you to do it first time.
Yes. Thank you. A bit of help. Is that the end?
That's the end.
Is that terrible?
It was actually one of our slower times recorded.
Was it?
And I don't really know how, actually, to be fair, because I think you did really well.
You were distracting me.
I think you were distracting yourself.
Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah.
If I had another run now from start to finish, I'd do it in 42 seconds.
Okay, but we're not going to do that because we've got other games to play and I've got other questions to ask. Am
I allowed to ask you questions on this show?
I knew you were going to ask that. What kind? Okay, go on then. You did finish the level, so I'll let you ask me a question.
This is very cool. How long did it take to build?
How long did it take to build? We started building this, I think it was between March to May. I think we started the build. Yeah. And then we finished it. I got in and started streaming from here in November 2025. So it was several months. Like on my Instagram, there's stories and you can see some of the process. Yeah, but my father-in-law, Tom, was amazing. Because the first thing we got was the window and the door, which we got from a place called Green Doors. So it's basically salvage.
That's really cool.
You know what is really cool, I think, listening to you talking to Fresh on a podcast he did. Definitely, if you're interested in hearing more about Iain's background and what he experiences as part of Rainbow Six, which you're a staple of that community as a stage host now, I think definitely listen to the Fresh on Dusk podcast, Fresh and Friends.
Love Fresh. He's also from Hull, where I'm from.
Yes. And it's really nice to listen to you guys talk about this working on Siege together. What was really lovely to hear about as well was the fact that after you did the Manchester event we were talking about, they all had your back and they basically helped you get that job within Siege. And I don't think that's... It's not that it doesn't happen, but it's not necessarily common within
I think that's why I'm so grateful for it. Is like, you know, because we do lots of different games, right?
Yeah.
And not everybody is like that. Not everybody wants you to win. And it was really cool because they were, for a long time, I only did that one event. And then for a long time, they were pushing Ubisoft to book me for one major. And I got my shot. And I was in Charlotte. And I took it. So.
And that's how you became Walmart M&M.
Walmart, that's a good story. Shall I tell that story?
Yeah, please tell me how you became Walmart M&M.
All right, so I remember we just had the pandemic and I was so excited because I've been booked for this major esports event. It was like the first time Rainbow Six has had a crowd since the pandemic. I thought, it's in America. I love I imagine this big, passionate American crowd ready to go. They're going to be in the palm of my hand because I'm like, hey, we're all back. Video games is back. Whatever. And for some reason, this was before Liberty, my girlfriend who's a stylist. I'm dressed like an idiot. So
We're in a suit?
No, I'm in black jeans, pair of big chunky Jordans, black t-shirt, and a black leather bomber jacket.
Did you dress for Gears of War?
I looked like I could have been on Gears.
Yeah.
And I remember I went out and I did my intro, and in my head it was just going to go so well. And there was like, it was like crickets to a point. I was like, what is going on? What's happening?
You're in America.
And I was this guy.
Audiences alike.
Yeah, but also they didn't know who I was, and I took that for granted. Like, I'm just some new guy, and they were accustomed to a guy who'd been doing it for years.
Mandy.
Who sort of like laid the groundwork for me to go in there. And a lot of the fans are like, "Where's Matt Andrews?" And I think that's normal, you know, when you become familiar with a face. And then I did what you should never do as a presenter, and I went on Twitch to read some of the live comments.
Oh no!
And then one of the top, all they were saying was, "Can I swear?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. There was a lot of like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And I hate this guy. And there was
I should laugh. But...
No, there was like this Walmart looking M&M.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. I looked at my outfit and I was like, okay, I'm going to use that. Next time I went out on stage, that was when I was like, hey, by the way, I'm Iain. Nice to meet everybody. Yeah. It's a pleasure to be here. And I said, I want to give a special shout out to the guy who said I look like a Walmart M&M. And everybody laughed.
Yeah.
And from then we sort of built it up over the weekend.
That's great, yeah.
And then it ended really well, and it was just, yeah.
You know what? I think that we should open up our second game.
Game 2.
Should we open up our second game?
Yeah, well, I'm very determined to be better this time.
Okay.
Because I can't be the slowest again.
I think that you would have played this game. Are there any genres of games that you don't play?
Yeah, like, no, actually, you know what? I will try anything once. So, but I'm more passionate about shooters.
Yeah.
And sports games.
Well, this game you can do shooting in.
Okay, let's do it.
But you don't have to do shooting.
Interesting.
Yeah. You can also do garroting, you can do like macheting, you can do some poisoning, you could do some smothering.
Okay.
Have you guessed what it is yet?
I haven't. Give it to me.
Okay. Our second Hobbits challenge this season is the Master Level Difficulty Challenge, which means that I'm going to be giving Ian a game with a level he has to complete on its hardest difficulty.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to be fully a stranger to this game. I don't think you're going to be a noob, and I think you're going to know this game. It's just, have you had time to play it recently?
Okay, let's go.
We're going to New Zealand for Hitman 2.
Oh, cool. I'm playing the remastered version right now.
Yes. Perfect. Okay.
And I go very rogue on Hitman 2, just so you know.
You normally play this on keyboard and mouse or controller? Obviously, we're on a Switch. Oh my gosh, this is going to be great.
I'm ready.
People have had some difficulties.
Right, am I in?
Yes,
right, what's the mission? I don't even know the mission.
You're trying to kill someone.
I know that.
You are trying to kill a super spy called Alma. She's not a very nice person. There's some dead people in her garage, which is kind of evidence to the fact. And so the reason I picked this level is because you get to wander around without any NPCs, without your target being there. All you need to do initially is to gather intel. The intel you actually need to unlock the target coming home is to unlock a computer in her office. You can set up the scene using things like poison, chloroform, etc. If you can find those items, see what they do. And obviously you need to actually be able to get into the building first. So we'll tell you that all the doors are locked.
Okay.
Currently.
So
there are 2 ways in.
I'm a little bit old school on Hit. Well, I say old school. I'm just a bit shoot when no one's looking, put the body in the bin, keep moving sort of guy.
You can do that if you want.
So
because this is master level difficulty, when the NPCs arrive and when your target arrives, there are going to be more NPCs than there normally would. And you do have to escape as well.
Okay.
As you know.
Yeah. I've got a feeling this is going to be a way in. So I'm looking for the woman's computer, is that right?
Yeah, if you want to bring her home, if you don't want to do any setting up of the scene, which seems like you don't, you need to get to her computer. You're currently in her bedroom. She comes home with her lover, who is very annoyed because he's not on the security system. They also have a dog called Max that you never meet, but they blame everything on Max. Yeah, bath, shower, everything. Also, the other thing is, like, she's not very discreet.
So her computer's not in the bedroom, okay.
Computer's not in the bedroom, computer's up here, yeah. I love that you're just like, I'm not even going to explore because I know I'm going to shoot her. I'm guessing that's what you're planning on doing.
I'm gonna, there it is.
47. That computer.
I've got a plan.
See if you can't
Alright.
access it.
And that's it, search the computer.
Search the computer, and then, well, it's not exactly it. You need to get to the safe room and then find the dongle to unlock the computer.
Okay. I need to know where the safe room is.
The safe room is in the office.
What, where I just was?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So, where is that?
So if you go around the corner,
Thank you.
you search for where a safe room might be concealed.
And,
Did you think you were going to go on the Stairmaster and go 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
I thought it
open
was-
sesame?
yeah, that's where man is.
There
Boom.
we go.
Okay, we got it.
That's the only thing the Stairmaster gets used for.
I've got the key.
I don't have tight buttons, but I do have a very secure back passage.
Jesus.
That's what the statement
No, it's true. Right, done.
Hurry. I'm detecting movement up the road.
So she's coming now.
Possibly Reynard's.
Oh, okay, right.
Hold
Yep.
on.
Have I got a gun? I don't even know.
You do have a gun, yeah. You've got a gun. You've got fibre wire.
Nothing on the shadow client or the other things.
Okay.
No names, no aliases.
When I was sponsored by Intel, we had a guy called Chris Humphries who was amazing, who was managing the campaign.
Message from Robert Knox,
And,
Cronstedt Industries.
He had,
And by the
you
sound
know,
of it, he's a
hairless head.
Providence operative.
So one day we got one of my eyeliners. We did the barcode
Drew on
on the back of it.
back.
Yeah, because we were doing this thing called the Peatsy Build Up, and we were in this grand stately hall in Shrewsbury.
I was meant to be there for that, you know?
Were you?
Yeah.
It was super fun. Oh yeah, because I recommended you for it.
Yeah, I couldn't do
think.
it. All right, I'm going in. So here's what we're going to do. So first things first, I need some sort of a heavy item. It's got to be something in that bottle. Oh.
No.
Okay.
Want something heavy? There is a paddle over in the bedroom. But obviously you're...
There's got to be something I can... Here we go. What's
there you
this?
go. Oh yeah, the bus. Yeah, you can pick up the bus. That's a good idea.
All right, so here's what we're going to do.
There is a meat cleaver in the kitchen that's really good. If someone tries to arrest you, then you can just hit them in the face with the cleaver rather than doing the quick time punching. Oh, distraction.
I missed.
They think that's the dog. Were you trying to hit her on the head from...
Not her. That would have been a really good way to take her out.
Incredible, yeah.
I just dropped my gun on the floor because I don't know my buttons. Pick up the gun. Okay.
So they thought that was their dog, Max.
Okay, here we go. Watch this. Check this out. Bang. Oh, that was dead. All right, so now she's going to come up here.
Yeah, very good, very good. Love it.
I'm going to kill her.
You could hide down by the stairs if you want. If you close that though, because otherwise they might not realise. Sorry, backseating. I'm so sorry. I just get very excited and invested, okay?
So if she comes in here, she's toast.
There you go. Nice. There you go. Yeah, go. You can go down the stairs now. Nice. Unnoticed kill.
Unnoticed as well. Come on.
Yes. Now you just need to escape.
Look at me. I'm walking as well. Like I'm literally walking out of here.
You won't be able to exactly walk out of there because...
Oh my God, what's happening?
Someone noticed that she's dead.
Who are you?
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say to you. You won't be able to walk out of here because there's NPCs.
Well, I killed her though, didn't I?
Yeah, but you didn't
I didn't complete the mission.
Yeah, but then you offed yourself.
All right, there you go. Don't like either of those games we played. The third one's got to be better than that.
I feel like you don't like the way that you played those games.
That's what it is, yeah. I actually quite like the games.
Good. Oh, well, I'm glad you like the games.
Game 2, done. Terribly.
What
do you want to talk about?
Well, the fact that we've been playing these killer games, you profess to being a Hitman lover, but I know that the character closest to your heart is Link.
That's true.
And the Zelda series. You're pretty much obsessed with Zelda.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, the first console I ever got was an N64. I remember being in, it was called Game Station. I remember being smaller than the till of the counter. And I was with my mum, and I was never allowed a games console when I was a kid. And I pointed up at the N64 with the gold controller limited edition. It had Pierce Brosnan on the front from GoldenEye. And I went, I want that for Christmas. And my mum went, you're not getting that for Christmas. Christmas Day comes round, there it is. GoldenEye, which I played obviously, well, the fundamental first-person shooting game. And then Ocarina of Time as well, which in my opinion is chef's kiss masterpiece. Played that, and then that just became like such a, I guess like a thread of my life has been throughout all the good times, bad times, love, heartbreak, grief, whatever. I always go back to Link.
Is Ocarina of Time therefore your favourite Zelda game because of that emotional connection, or is there a
Breath of the Wild is the greatest of all time, but Ocarina of Time is my favourite because it was my first ever experience in that magical world, I think. So
did you go back to some of the older Zelda games?
So I've got the analog 64. Have you seen this?
No.
So it's an N64, but with a 4K output. So you just plug it straight into your new TV. And I'm currently playing Ocarina. I've just finished Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes!
And now I'm playing Ocarina of Time again in the living room, which is such a luxury. Because normally, if you want to play an N64 in good quality, you've got to have a CRT TV, right? So you feel like it looks good. Whereas this is, shout out to analog. I paid for it, obviously. But it was really good. It's like class.
So you'd recommend?
100%. For any N64 heads out there, it's a must buy.
How do you feel about boss battles?
Good. Yeah, good.
Oh, of course, you're a Zelda player.
Yeah, I love
so
a boss
you're used to a boss battle.
But then normally when you do a boss battle, you've progressed through the level, you understand the mechanics, you know what you need to do to kill the boss, and then you're in, but you're just going to throw me right into the boss. I'm
going to throw you right into the boss, but the mechanics are really simple.
Okay.
So timing, as always,
Timing's
is everything. That's kind of the theme of today's show.
Let's do it then.
Apart from me taking credit for all your success. That is the theme of today's show, timing.
Yeah.
This game is boss battle, and because I don't have time to unlock the bosses, I just thought I'd choose a game where we drop our contestant right in it. So we are going to be playing Cuphead.
Oh, let's do it.
Here we go. So this is Ribby and Croaks. There's some mean frogs. For some reason with boxing gloves. So this is the thing, it's like I chose the level intentionally for you, Ian, because you work in boxing as well.
I do, yeah. So I've got a production company, we started it during the pandemic, and we've been working on a lot of boxing events ever since. God, this is hard, and this is in regular mode. Can I kill these things?
Yeah, you should kill those things, yes. Sorry, I got you talking about boxing while you're also trying to...
Oh, I get it now.
There are 3 stages to this boss battle, okay?
Boom.
Very good. The coordination's really there. Impressive.
How do I know their life, by the way?
You don't. The 3rd stage is a one-armed bandit, and as someone who goes to Vegas, you'll be familiar with those. Okay, so it's fan time. You got through that really quickly. Don't get hit. Lovely. Just keep firing at both of them.
Don't die, please.
If you do die, you've done really well though to get to the 2nd stage. That's it, my son. Don't forget your super moves. I keep calling everyone my son in this show. Just get very into it.
Oh, I was
You're
doing
not
so
meant
well.
to jump into his mouth.
Hey, look. What's that? Pillar number 2? Is that how it works?
You were literally about to get to the end game. But
okay, that was good.
But Ribby's meant to go into Croaks' mouth.
Okay.
Not you.
Not me.
Yeah, you can't.
How about you know all the names and stuff? You're such a nerd.
Actually, I don't know which one's Ribby and which one's Croaks.
Okay.
And I should because I commentated this for a TV show.
Did you?
And I don't normally commentate, but this is one of the
Yeah, I commentated some FC the other day. That was fun.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing.
What was that for?
Just for it was an event at ICE in Barcelona.
Oh, cool.
So it was me and Gravs.
Gravison!
Yeah. And we were just doing a bit of commentary. It was really
I
fun.
love Gravison.
Yeah.
I love how Gravison is like 20 years younger than you think he is.
Yeah, I know he is. He's so cultured and cool, isn't he?
So cultured, yeah.
Very good at what he does.
He's very cool, yeah.
Shall I do it again, or is that it?
Yeah, no, you can have another go. You got one more go.
One more go.
I'm feeling this though. The fact you got to the 1st stage there, very impressive.
Right, lock in. So no one's managed to do this.
Not so far.
I can't be letting those easy ones hit me early. That's the mistake you make in games like this. And that one. Nah, I'm screwed. Thing is, I really enjoy a boss battle. It's one of the things in gaming. Oh, I'm talking. I shouldn't be talking. One of the things in gaming where you feel really accomplished after the fact.
Exactly.
So, did you ever play Demon Souls? Like, Demon Souls did the same thing for me.
I only played Elden Ring. Did you finish Demon Souls?
No, God no. Nowhere
I was
near.
about to say.
That was when I
When
was.
do you have the time?
Right, that's it. I give up.
Oh.
I don't like. Can we just talk instead of play?
But then I wouldn't have a unique format.
Oh, true. Otherwise, we just sat here on a sofa. That's hard. 3 hard games, that.
So you obviously have to live out of the suitcase a lot. Even
Yeah.
when you're not hosting, you're spending a lot of time traveling for Brain Cup Media, for the boxing work that you're doing. How does that affect things at home, though? Because you're about to move into a lovely new house with your girlfriend.
Yep.
Is she just very patient and understanding / really loves her own space?
It's a mixture of all of those things. She definitely loves her own space. And I do as well, to be honest. I think it wouldn't work if we didn't, because she is, especially over the last year, she's traveling so much, probably arguably the same amount as me at the minute. So when we are together, we just make sure that we dedicate actual quality time to one another. So it's like we don't let our minds drift too much about work and what. It's really hard, but we both are working towards like goals, like getting a house together and all that good stuff. So as much as it can be difficult, I feel like we've got, it does keep it exciting as well. You know, like when you're always seeing, every time you see each other, you're getting back from somewhere and it's like, the spark's back, you know, every time.
That's so nice.
So it's working at the minute, but I can't do it forever. You know, when I eventually have kids like yourself, I imagine that I will be a bit more selective with the work that I do.
Yeah, you have to do it while you can.
Yeah.
Make that money.
Make that money. And also the good thing for me is, and I'm sure it's the same for you, and I try and say this to anyone who ever asks me, is I actually don't feel like I'm working. But they can't always be like that. You know, all some jobs are a bit tenuous and stressful. But like 99% of the time, I feel like I'm just doing my favourite hobby.
Yeah. It's fun.
It's fun.
Iain Chambers,
Thanks for having me.
thank you so much for being here. What do you want to shamelessly self-promote?
Check out this show every single time it drops. Frankie's Hard Bits.
Yeah, Frankie, what's hard bits? Hashtag hard bits.
That's all I want to say. So thanks for having me.
If you've got any suggestions for games or guests for Series 2, please do drop them in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. Please be lovely. The best comment I ever got was that I was built like a fridge.
Fridge?
Frank the fridge. So this has
That
been...
must be a lovely fridge that he's thinking of.
Oh, I hope so. Like one of those snake ones.
Really just
Bright
like
orange snake fridge.
slender and attractive fridge.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Walmart M&M. I've been Frankie the
fridge.
slender fridge.
The slender fridge, yeah. There you go.
We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Sorry I was so crap at the games, guys.
No, that's fine. That's
Jesus.
honestly fine. Thank you so much for your patience. Oh my goodness. There we go. We finished.